Arcturian message, humanity's quantum reset and the dawn of abundance. I am Tia of Arcturus, speaking to you now. Humanity stands on the threshold of a magnificent transformation that extends far beyond the physical realm. You are experiencing the signs of a multidimensional quantum reset, an energetic turning point in your collective journey that touches every facet of life on Earth. We see this unfolding not merely in one area but as a holistic shift in consciousness that will echo through your financial systems, technologies, and social structures. This is a moment of renewal, long foretold and anticipated by many across the cosmos. Indeed, your galactic family and higher selves are focused on supporting you through this transition, for it is a shift that resonates throughout the universe. This transformation has been long prepared, guided by the intentions of your collective soul and by cosmic energy cycles that support your evolution. Many of you have felt the momentum building, sensing that the old ways are no longer sustainable and that something new and extraordinary is about to emerge. Indeed, the stage is set for a fundamental equalization of energies in your world. This rebalancing is fueled by the ascending vibrations of love and unity within humanity. From our perspective, everything is energetically in place for this great shift. Now, humanity is awakening to consciously claim it. Countless benevolent beings across the galaxies observe your progress with excitement, for what unfolds on Earth now will send waves of ascension energy throughout the cosmos. Every soul currently incarnated on Earth sensed the significance of this era and volunteered to be here for this great awakening. The momentum of this shift is now unstoppable, and each of you is perfectly positioned to step into the new dawn as it arises. You have heard whispers of radical changes in your economic system, including concepts like Nesra and Gesara, which promise debt forgiveness, abundance for all, and the end of financial tyranny. These visions echo the energetic truth unfolding, a great equalization of prosperity among all peoples of Earth. Understand that this equalization is not for just one nation or group, but for all of humanity across the globe. The old systems that thrived on inequality, debt, and the control of many by a few are losing their power. In the new energy, debts are indeed programmed to dissolve, not by some magical decree from above, but through the collective decision that humanity will no longer support structures that keep individuals in scarcity or servitude. Imagine waking one day to find the chains of debt and scarcity simply gone, replaced by a sense of relief and a fresh start for every person. This sense of liberation is part of what is to come. What you are creating is a spiritual economy, an economic system aligned with higher consciousness values, where money and resources flow in harmony with love, justice, and the intention to uplift everyone. Life will no longer be dictated by survival and struggle. Instead, the focus will shift to creative expression and service, as the essentials for living are abundantly provided. Imagine a world where no child goes hungry, and no family lacks shelter or care, because Earth's resources are shared freely and wisely among all. In this restructuring, economic suppression in all its forms will be eliminated, allowing each soul the freedom to pursue their joy and purpose without the burden of survival fears. This is an energetic reset as much as a financial one, designed to realign the material world with the spiritual truth of unity and abundance. As this great reset unfolds, what many are calling the quantum financial system emerges, a new framework for exchange that operates at a higher frequency and with advanced technologies beyond what you have known. Understand that this is not merely about implementing a new digital currency or banking network. It is fundamentally about shifting the consciousness behind exchange. The quantum nature of this system means it is infused with higher dimensional integrity, cannot be manipulated by greed or hidden agendas, as your old monetary systems were. Transparency and fairness are woven into its very design by intent. Imagine an economy where transactions carry a vibration of mutual benefit and trust, where resources move swiftly to where they are most needed. This is the essence of a spiritual economy taking shape on Earth. This economy is guided by the principles of unity consciousness. In this new paradigm, wealth is not hoarded for power but circulated for the good of all. The very concept of currency begins to transform from a tool of control to a simple exchange of energy that honors the value in each soul's contribution. Such a system is inspired by examples from higher civilizations and is designed so that no one is left out of the prosperity it generates. Know that the implementation of this quantum system will be guided by those with enlightened intentions, and its purpose is to liberate rather than control. The quantum financial system, as an expression of this higher vibrational framework, will support a world in which financial abundance is a shared reality and a foundation for peace, rather than a source of stress or conflict. It is a step toward mirroring the divine flow of abundance, where giving and receiving are in natural balance. Alongside the financial rebirth, a revolution in healing and technology arises, which many of you have long anticipated. Quantum healing modalities are entering collective awareness, including what you know as medbeds or advanced healing chambers. These light-based technologies use a combination of spiritual energy, focused intention, and highly advanced science to restore the body to its natural state of health. They work at the quantum level of your being, meaning they interact with the energetic body and even the soul's original blueprint to facilitate regeneration. These devices will not only heal physical ailments but also recalibrate emotional and mental well-being, addressing traumas and imbalances at the deepest levels. Even illnesses and conditions long considered incurable will be reversed as the body's divine original blueprint is restored. Imagine injuries and diseases healed in minutes, organs and tissues rejuvenated by frequencies of light and sound perfectly calibrated for each individual. These are not distant dreams but real possibilities in the timeline you are creating. In higher dimensional civilizations, such soul-aligned regenerative tools are commonplace, and as humanity raises its vibration, you align with the reality where such miraculous healing becomes the norm. We, in the Arcturian collective, have long mastered many of these healing techniques and are guiding those on Earth who are open to receiving this knowledge. As pain and suffering are alleviated, humanity will be free to explore higher potentials of life, unburdened by chronic illness or debilitating conditions. Individuals will turn their attention to creativity, learning, and spiritual growth with renewed enthusiasm. The arrival of these meditative healing beds and other advanced therapies will signal not only a technological upgrade but a conscious shift in how you view well-being, integrating the understanding that true healing is a harmonious dance between technology and the divine life force within you. The quantum leap in technology will not stop at healing. You will also witness the emergence of anti-gravitational transport and clean, limitless energy systems that will revolutionize life on your planet. Imagine vehicles that float and glide silently, free from the need for roads or fossil fuels, using the same principles of energy and magnetism that govern the stars. Travel will become faster and more serene, and even journeys beyond your planet will eventually become accessible. As you learn to master these principles, the world will effectively seem smaller, as distance and separation lose meaning when travel becomes nearly instantaneous and effortless. Such anti-gravitational craft and propulsion systems have been dreamed of and even quietly developed in your world. As collective consciousness reaches a state of readiness, these innovations will step from the shadows into the light of day. Alongside them will come free energy devices that tap into the infinite energy of the quantum field, providing power without pollution or cost, ending the era of fuel and electricity scarcity. Consider how your daily lives will change. Homes and cities powered silently by devices the size of a box, skies clear of pollution, and transportation that no longer roars but whispers. Nature will breathe easier as human technology comes into balance with ecological well-being. These technologies have long been withheld by those in power who feared a truly empowered population. But their time is nearing as the old systems of control decline. As with healing technologies, the key to openly releasing anti-gravity and zero-point energy is humanity's vibrational alignment with the principles of harmony and service. When the intention behind innovation is the upliftment of all beings and the planet, even the most advanced technology can be safely shared. What was once science fiction, from flying craft to instant manifestations, will become part of your everyday experience in the higher dimensional reality you are co-creating. We wish to make it clear that these external changes, the new financial systems and miraculous technologies, are manifestations of an inner shift occurring within humanity. The true prerequisite for accessing this new Earth reality is a transformation of consciousness. It is your collective love, unity, compassion, and heart-centered awareness that create the fertile ground for all these advancements to flourish. For debt to dissolve, for abundance to be shared, and for healing to be instantaneous, there must first be a foundation of genuine care for one another and a recognition of your unity. Heart coherence, the alignment of your heart's wisdom with your mind and actions, is essential. When a great number of you enter states of peace, gratitude, and unconditional love, you generate a powerful field that makes it possible for society to restructure in harmonious ways. We see many of you already uniting in meditation and prayer, generating a palpable wave of positive vibration. Never underestimate the impact of a radiant heart. Now imagine the effect of millions of hearts unified in love. That is the power transforming your world. Consider this. As you raise your frequency, you naturally invite timelines in which enlightened financial models and technologies exist. Once a critical mass of souls sustains these heart-centered states, the floodgates open for these societal changes to manifest openly in your world. These gifts of the new age are not bestowed upon a population that remains divided or driven by fear. They become accessible when you, as a collective, rise to the occasion with spiritual maturity. Thus, we urge you to continue cultivating those qualities of the heart, which are the true keys to the kingdom of fifth-dimensional life. Even a single act of kindness, forgiveness, or compassion in your personal life sends ripples through the collective field, bringing you all closer to that brighter reality you seek. In the energy of love and unity consciousness, all solutions emerge gracefully, and nothing of the old paradigms of suffering can remain. As the energies of love and unity rise, they are dismantling the outdated power structures that have dominated your world for centuries. You are already witnessing the beginning of the collapse of many distorted systems that once governed planetary finances, health, and governance from a paradigm of control and separation. Institutions and hierarchies built on greed, secrecy, and service to self cannot hold their ground in the new frequencies now bathing Earth. Financial institutions that profited from debt and scarcity are exposing their own instability. Medical and pharmaceutical establishments that prioritized profit over true healing are being questioned and will yield to more holistic approaches. Political regimes and governments mired in corruption are facing an awakening population demanding transparency and justice. Even the realms of media and education, often used to reinforce old paradigms, will undergo shifts to prioritize truth and people's empowerment. It may seem chaotic at times as these old pillars of the three-dimensional matrix crumble, but know that this is a necessary cleansing. Even those individuals who once held great power over the old system will face a choice: awaken and adapt to the new frequencies of unity and justice, or step aside as their influence wanes. The collapse of the old is making space for the birth of systems aligned with truth and justice. We observe that the collapse is, in many ways, happening from within. As light seeps into every dark corner, unsustainable structures simply cannot hold. Even the reckless exploitation of Earth's resources will not continue in the new energy. These practices will be replaced by sustainable and respectful stewardship of your planet's ecosystems. Remember, this is not about punishment or retribution. It is about transformation and upliftment. The energies that sustained those old paradigms simply no longer exist. Thus, these systems must transform or crumble. Trust that what replaces them will be far more resonant with the greater good of humanity and the planet, for it will be built on the solid foundation of love and integrity. Throughout this transformation, Earth starseeds and lightworkers play a pivotal role. You are the vibrational architects of the new Earth, consciously anchoring the higher frequencies that make this positive timeline possible. We see you holding the light in your communities, in your meditation circles, and through every act of kindness and creativity you offer. By embodying joy, living in your creative frequency, and demonstrating spiritual maturity in the face of challenges, you are literally designing the energetic blueprint for society's future. Many of you came into this life with the mission to assist humanity through this ascension process. Now is the moment when you are discovering just how powerful your presence is. Each time you choose love over fear, compassion over judgment, unity over division, you further establish the vibrational foundation of the world to come. We recognize that this is not always an easy task. Some of you are transmuting heavy energies for the collective and may feel the weight of that responsibility at times. It is vital that you also nurture and care for yourselves while doing this work, for keeping your own light strong is part of how you uplift the whole. Know that we see your efforts and honor the sacrifices and challenges you have embraced as part of your service. Some among you will directly innovate new technologies or lead new institutions. Others are subtle energy workers, healing and uplifting through their very vibration. Know that every role is essential and valued. As you connect with one another, finding your soul family and forming supportive communities, you amplify this light exponentially. Together, you form a grid of light around the planet, a network of awakened souls steering the collective consciousness toward this bright future. We wish to assure you that we and many other beings of light are working alongside you in this co-creative effort. You are never alone in this. As you succeed in raising the collective vibration, Earth moves closer to taking its place as a fully realized member of the galactic community of light. The blueprints for the new Earth exist within you, and through your high-frequency living, you are bringing them from concept to reality, step by step. As these new financial and technological gifts arrive in your reality, it will be those individuals who have cultivated a high level of personal vibrational coherence and integrity who will naturally step forward to steward them. By vibrational coherence, we mean living in a state where your thoughts, emotions, and actions are aligned with your highest spiritual values consistently. When you are in such alignment, you become compatible with the miracles of the new age. You will find that you have access to opportunities and resources from which others may still be blocked, simply because your energy is tuned to receive and use them wisely. The emerging quantum systems, whether in finance or healing, are sensitive to consciousness. They operate at a frequency where intention matters greatly. Thus, an individual with love, clarity, and benevolence in their heart will interact seamlessly with these technologies, while one harboring greed or ill intent will find the new systems less responsive to their desires. This is not punishment but a natural effect of resonance, like attracting like. This is why your personal daily practices are so vital. Through meditation, prayer, and acts of kindness, you tune your vibration to be in harmony with the new Earth experience. Ethical stewardship is the principle here. Those of you who approach these advancements with humility, gratitude, and a genuine desire to uplift others will become the trusted guardians of the new Earth's resources. Some of you will intuitively understand how to work with a new technology or system the moment it appears, because you have prepared energetically for it. You will teach by example that abundance and powerful technology can indeed be handled in service to all. As you prove this, collective trust in these transitions will grow, and more hearts will open to participating in the responsible and loving use of expanding possibilities. In this way, your personal spiritual practice and integrity directly impact how quickly and smoothly humanity integrates these next-level tools and systems. The new financial abundance awaiting you is not about personal gain in the old sense. It is a byproduct of living in alignment with higher frequency consciousness. In the fifth-dimensional paradigm, wealth is simply the natural flow of energy and resources to those in a state of love, purpose, and connection. Each of you is destined to be sovereign, free to direct your life according to your inner guidance and creativity. True sovereignty arrives as you release the old fear-based drive for accumulation and step into trust in the universe's provision. In the times to come, you will find that when you follow your joy and passion with the intention of serving the greater good, everything you need comes to you with ease. Financial abundance will manifest not as a result of striving and competition, but as the natural outcome of your elevated vibrational state and contribution to the collective. In a society aligned with source energy, money loses its power to create hierarchy or inequality. It becomes a simple tool, an expression of appreciation and exchange that supports each person's divine expression. You may notice that the less you worry about securing your own and the more you focus on raising your frequency and helping others, the more prosperity seems to seek you out. This is the new model of abundance, a mutual flourishing where each individual is honored and no one exploits another. Generosity will become second nature as you truly understand that by helping another to prosper, you are also helping yourself, since all are one. A sense of security and plenty will prevail, not because of any single policy or program, but because humanity will have embraced the truth that you are all source energy beings. You are worthy of love and support, infinite from the cosmos. When this truth is lived collectively, the fear of lack and limitation simply has no place to take hold in your reality. Over time, you will likely even reinvent what wealth means, shifting it from material measures to the joy, creativity, and well-being you share with one another. Humanity is indeed on the cusp of this magnificent quantum reset, and we encourage you to embrace these changes with open hearts and the highest expectations. Know that every positive step you take to raise your vibration and live your truth accelerates the arrival of this new era. You have tremendous support around you from Earth herself, from the higher realms, and from your galactic family as you move through this transition. We are in awe of how far you have come and how brilliantly you are shining through what has been a long and challenging journey. Stay centered in your heart and trust in the divine timing of all unfolding events. Remain patient and optimistic, even if the outer world still shows turbulence, for the dawn always arrives after the darkest night. We know that many of you have held the vision of this new era for a long time and may wonder when you will finally see it with your physical eyes. Remember that even now, changes are underway and gaining momentum behind the scenes. Each moment you persist in your faith and high vibration brings these unseen changes closer to manifesting openly. The visions you hold of a free, prosperous, and harmonious Earth are not fantasies. They are previews of the reality you are actively creating. We invite you to continue visualizing and, more importantly, feeling the future you desire, as if it were here now. The excitement, peace, and love you access during these moments of imagination are the energies that will magnetize those circumstances into your lived experience. We will continue to send you our love and energetic assistance as you step into this new chapter of the human experience. From our perspective, we can already see the outlines of a global celebration forming on your horizon, a collective sigh of relief and joy as humanity realizes it is truly free. In those moments of collective triumph, you will understand why you endured every challenge and held the light through every hardship. Celebrate every small victory and shift as a sign of progress. Trust that the greater transformation is well underway. We love you dearly. If you are hearing this, beloved, you needed it. I leave you now. I am Tia of Arcturus.